Hi folks, welcome to another Qashqai video. Now before we get started today, just a massive thank you to my channel members. They are Shane Cook, Matthew Reynolds, Tess Boaz, Mandeep Birak and Tim Broughton. Thank you ever so much to you guys for being part of the Support the Channel membership tier. If you do want to join them, just check out the join button just below and see what available options are there. Now today's video is going to be a pretty quick one, to be honest, because if you've seen my previous video showing you how to access the secret menu on the Nissan Connect 3 stereo, which you'll find in your Nissan Qashqai J11a, so that's around 2014 to I think 2017, 2018, somewhere around there. That secret menu video is just there, but if you have got a J11b, so I believe 2018 onwards, it's like the facelifted version, and you have the Nissan Connect Stereo 4, which doesn't have the SD slot next to the CD slot, then there is a different way of doing it for you, because you don't have that setup button that is on the Connect 3 stereo. It's going to be complicated. So we're going to go down to the car. I'm going to show you it's so simple. Instead of pressing the setup button, you press a different button. So yeah, down to the car, and I'll show you exactly how you access that menu and what you can find in the menu as well. Okay, so we're now down at the car. It doesn't matter whether your ignition is on or the engine's running or anything like that. All you need to be able to do is turn on your stereo by pressing the power button there. Now the screen that you want it to be on is this screen here, the home screen. To get there, you just press on the menu button and that will take you to this screen. Once you're on it, all we need to do is press and hold the menu button in and turn this knob here, left, right, left. And there we go, that has got us onto this secret menu. What this menu does is it has a Self-Diagnostics System, which I press it whilst chatting. What that does is it just checks all of its ports out of the back, all its communication ports, and comes back with any issues. Now mine is going to show quite a few issues, because if you don't know, this is a newer Connect 4 unit in an older Qashqai, so there's things that it expects to have connected which aren't around the back. So you can see the V cam, not sure what the V stands for, I do apologise for that, is fine, but we've got issues with the head unit and the M cam. Now you can find out what those issues are by tapping on it. Everything's good. It's got an issue with a speaker output and a USB output, which is as expected, because that will most likely be the non-fitted subwoofer. And oh, I'm out of it, my fault. The other one for the USB would be the non-fitted USB plug in the back, because the older Qashqai has one USB, the newer one has two USBs. So let's go back into that running diagnostics here. You see, it's pretty quick. It's useful if you're having any issues with your head unit. The other one, since they're pressing back on there, press back at the top. The other one has got an issue with TCU. Sometimes it will tell you there what the exact issue is, but this one doesn't. So that's that. So if we go back to the other one, the confirmation and adjustment. Now this is where you can maybe play with some things. Nothing you really want to play with, to be honest, but it's all there if you wanted to have a look. If you've got issues with your display, go onto the display diagnostics. We've got all different things we can check. Maybe use a white display, see if we've got any dead pixels on the screen. We can use a touch panel and the response check. Perhaps we're worried that it's not picking up on the screen, so we can check that it is fully picking up wherever you are on the screen. And trace as well, so you can check that it is picking up all of your inputs that you put onto the screen. Also there's things like on a spectrum bar, if you're worried it's not really focused there, just refocus the camera maybe. There we go. So you can see if you perhaps worried that it's not putting out the right colours, you can see here it's doing so. Similar with the gradation bar, you can see your whites to blacks, making sure that your blacks are true and your whites are true. Again, this is if you've got issues with your screen. There's a few other bits on there as well, but if you want to use them, you can do. Going back, refocus you again so it's nice and clear for you guys. The best I can get. Vehicle signals, a bit similar to the other one. It's making sure that everything's making sense that it should. The car isn't on at the moment, which is an accessory mode, so accessories on. Your parking brake sensor, reverse, etc. is all here. Again, the main thing for this screen is it's just checks, making sure that things are working as they should. Navigation, I'm not going to go on, but that will show your exact location in regards to hours and minutes, latitude and longitude. Error location display will show any errors that you've got. Again, this has got some weird ones because the car, it shouldn't be in this car as such, so there's some that I'm expecting to be there. AVCOM diagnosis or diagnosis is similar. It's showing that everything's working as it should. Camera, I really wish I could adjust this one. I might be able to fix the camera issue I've got, but all of these are greyed out for me. It'd be brilliant if any of you guys can let me know if yours are not greyed out and you can change them, because maybe again it comes down to the fact that this is a newer unit in an older car. So if you guys have got the newer car and have a look at this, it'd be great if you can let me know in the comments if this works. Because apparently if you were to click on correct draw line of rear view camera, you can have the camera on all the time whilst driving if you wanted that, but it's not a good idea. Going further on, I wouldn't play with delete unit connection logs or initialize settings. That's kind of like a factory reset from what I can tell. GPS time set is nothing you really want to play with. It's just making sure that the GPS date is in the right point. Maybe when we get to 2030, if your Qashqais are still going, then hopefully they are, we might have to change that. But you can see 2031 49. If it's still going 2068, then brilliant car. I don't know if it'll do it itself, but that might be something a dealer needs to have you in for, maybe. Where were we? We're at version, GPS time set. So version information, that tells you every little bit of firmware that your system has got installed on it. Maybe if you want to make sure you've got the right software version, etc, etc. This is all really from Nissan garages to look at. Software update is the same as the software update function the thing has anyway. You shouldn't really need to use that. Speaker test, if you want to blow your ears off, you can check. Yeah, I'm going to stop that. All the different noises and all the different frequencies that the speaker need to make. Maybe if you think you've got a dodgy speaker, use that to check that they're all working correctly. And finally is the radio tuner. Now this is to make sure that your FM signals are working well. So you're looking, this one's trying to get, I mean the FM's never worked well on this one, again because it's a new unit in an old car. But you can see your strength, mine's rubbish, and various stuff for the FM, same again for the AM. So that's it guys. So just to confirm, to get into this menu, you hold on to the menu button, you turn this right knob left, right, left, and voila. And that's it. If you've got the older Qashqai, the J11a, then check out my other video which shows you how to get onto it on that one. Very similar, just press the setup button and turn this knob. But that's it guys, thank you ever so much for watching. If you could subscribe to me if you're not already and like the video, that would be amazing, and I will see you in the next one.